up YouTube, LazeeLlama here, and here we're back with some more Clicker Heroes once more, ready to ascend. Let's hop right into things. I can't push any farther, I'll double check, but oh, we could push one more. I was like 90% sure I couldn't push. You know why I couldn't? I didn't have this super energized last time. I'm pretty sure that was really the only big difference. So we pushed up a tiny bit. Cool, we get like an extra guild out of it or something. I mean, nothing too crazy at all. Let's get things rolling though. Move through all this stuff. We're gonna do things kind of the quick way. Not that I'm trying to make the episode quick. It's just we got some questions to go over. I honestly forget what the questions were for the comments of the day. Again, feel free to drop hashtag comment of the day and then your question, and you got a chance to be featured in next week's, which we'll get to again after we get through our main little progress here. Let's like throw it on all of them. Put a quick save. And we'll get everything imported. Actually, having it like that, it's not really going to matter, because if I save now, it's going to go back to this point. So anything that those things click for isn't going to quite matter, because we're going to just re-import, which I know I always talk about not doing, and we did it last week. Very rarely do I do it, and I'm very cautious about backing up a save and keeping and not overwriting like that save file when I do my save to check the calculator. The time-lapse calculator, because I've seen some mess ups with it in the past, and definitely be very cautious about re-importing. Just so you know, I think we're already good there. Alright, so we're in the same spot, just still chilling here on Cease, which is kind of expected. Let's move things over to him. Let's quickly take a peek at these, just make sure things look good. Yeah, things look fine. Everything looks fine. Our hero souls look fine. We're in a good spot. Quickly energize that. Get another save. Again, here I always change it to a different file just in case that last part messed up. So I always have a backup so I can go back and re-import and, you know, kind of fix the mistake. But yeah, a week on CS. It's a bit of a slow run here. I don't really want to waste rubies. Rubies still aren't doing hot. We're not doing hot on rubies. I really don't click the clickables, which is my issue. I mean, I'm never on to click clickables, so. Let's get our weekend, though. I don't really stay in the game. Like, the game's always open for me, but I'm never playing. It's always just minimizing the background, kind of doing its thing. I'll check it and do the quests, but that's about it. So, I have no urge to click for rubies anymore. If I see them, if I'm in game, if I happen to peek at it, I'll click them. You know, get a couple of rubies a week from it, but not many at all. It's actually pretty upsetting. We are going to be down here in 2, which is exactly where we're expected to be. Throw it there, energize, boom, get some stuff done. We got 10 rubies refunded there. We lost a merc, and then actually another 5 rubies. There's 15 rubies back. I like that. 2 hour for you. 6 rubies plus a 100% chance for another. You could just say 7 rubies. You know, you could. You definitely could. What level are you? 7. Yeah, let's get the XP out of it. If you die, you die. We'll definitely go for that. It's a little bit of risky, but we're doing a 48, so we'll do 2 48s and yak is what it was. Gonna put us back below 500, which I think we reached last week, right? We were below 500, I think, in last week's episode. I'm almost positive. It's just a little bit of a sketchy thing. You don't want to be below that. Bunch of relics we don't really care about. 60-minute. I'm not going to send them on that. I'd rather send them on at least a 2 hour, to be honest. And this dude, level 9. Yeah. Yeah, and then please just give me one. Oh, we'll do it. Whatever. We're going to do it. We'll risk it. A little bit of a risk for sure. But it is some decent payback to keep us back above that 500 mark, which is really what I'm hoping to end this episode with, staying above 500. And I might not even do any more time lapses. I'm not sure. We're good with you. And I know we're down to actually, no, what am I saying? It wants me to still do another one in Yak. It wants me to do a 48. Rose isn't very good right now. We did live, so we'll take it. 2 hours, sure. Right, now he's level 11. We got to be definitely cautious. I'm actually gonna send him out on this. I'd rather him on the rubies ones. This dude, I just don't. Well, we have to cycle it, so we're gonna send him on it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Level 20. He does not have his. I thought he had his extra life still for some reason. He does not. We have to move the guilds back, and then we're doing a 24-hour, which puts us back down below 500. But if any of those quests come through solid, we're actually still below it. Actually, no, we're just above it now. Yeah, just above it. And I'll be around for a little bit, so honestly, we can send these guys on like a little bit better quests. I mean, I'll check this again before I head off for the night. I won't do this one, but I'd rather just that in, and then we'll do that. And this one still has 24 hours to survive. Hopefully they make it. I'm going to go active from this point on. It does recommend, obviously, not doing so and doing more time lapses. I think 2 8 hours. But we're going to just... I don't know if Sophia is actually better at this point. We're going to do it anyways, though. Throw things in here. Boom, 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 boom. Good space to be at. I don't really even think I want to go through these. Look at the rare stuff, but... we'll replace them eventually. I should soon. I mean, we really don't need it. These already last for so long. But I'd like to at some point. But if you guys give me a minute, we'll go through the comments of the day, and then we'll get to all the clan info. All right. So some of them are going to be simple questions. They're very basic. I have 4 of them here. Again, feel free to hashtag comment of the day, and you will get featured or have a chance to get featured next week. We've got Whirly coming in. Tea or coffee? I'm not a big tea drinker myself. As far as like hot tea goes, I really don't drink it. Iced tea, I am a pretty big fan of, and like sweet tea and stuff. I do drink a decent bit of that, but I'd probably have to say coffee overall. I may drink iced on a regular, probably drink like sweet tea more commonly than I would drink coffee. I'm not a huge coffee drinker either. In the wintertime, I definitely, you know, drink coffee if I have to be up super early. A lot of time I'll drink the coffee, but normally it's I would say coffee overall probably. We got It's Super again, I believe was in another one if I'm not mistaken. Comment of the day. Mess up on the hashtag a little bit, but we got you. I see what you're going for. I'm back. Also, what episode number would you think you would stop? And also, do you think you're going to do for episode 500? If so, what would be your plans? So, I don't know what episode I'm going to stop on. I don't want to put a number on it. I can tell you, in all honesty, I've thought about doing it at episode 500. I thought about making episode 500 the last episode. Do I want to do it? No. I think I'd rather like to continue. But if we're out of rubies, life is rough right now with this whole ruby struggle. We're having a hard time. I don't have enough time to get on and, you know, play it. I think I would have to come to an end. I'd like to say I'd be able to push to the end of the game, but that's going to take forever at the snail pace we're moving. I'm already moving at such a snail pace. Like, if you play actively, you could make a new account and you could end up catching up to me in, you know, a couple months. Like, I mean, realistically, it might be probably still over a year, but you could catch up to me if you move at a rapid pace and, you know, you're on clicking rubies, getting rubies. You know, rubies are such a requirement in the current game. Basically, I'm kind of just hoping for an update that helps with that. Either more rubies are available or it's less reliant on rubies. You know, I don't know. I guess that's the best way to put it. I honestly would drop a little bit of money into the game to sort out my ruby problem. Like, I honestly would. It's just the value you get. It's more of supporting the devs than the value of the rubies themselves. And, you know, I've bought in rubies. I think I'm not in this account. I think it was on my other account, like before I started YouTube. I have bought like the $20 pack from it before because I just like the game so much, and it was more, you know, obviously supporting the devs rather than the actual rubies themselves. But at episode 500, I do have some fun plans. I know what it's going to be already. It's not going to be a traditional video by any means. It's going to probably be a longer one, first of all, and it probably won't even... I don't really want to spoil it. But just know it's going to be a bit of a special episode. Probably slightly emotional, because 500 episodes is a lot. But hang tight. Hang tight. There will be something. Third comment. Batman dies at the end of the game. All right. Thanks, man. Kevin, real big contribution, dude. All right, and then Insane Lowrider, comment of the day. Do you have any goals to set, such as reaching level 2, 3 mil, etc.? I mean, again, kind of like I was saying in Super's comment, I'd like to beat the game, which is, you know, far away, roughly 5 mil. I'd like to say we'd do it. I mean, we've pretty much made it to 2 mil. I was literally like, what, 2,000 zones off 2 mil or something like that. Like, we've made it to 2 mil. We can even check here. You guys I should be able to make it so you guys can see if you guys can't. Not 2,000 zones, but 70,000 zones. Off of 2 mil, like, I basically made it to 2 mil in the past. I mean, it's just, the game is really difficult right now. Struggling on rubies, not being on, clicking all my clickables like throughout the day. So I run behind. I'd have to honestly get on more and click clickables if I wanted to continue. I mean, even with, we've had a roller coaster of emotions with mercs. And right now we have 2, knock on wood, 2 really good mercs. Before I start talking about it, anytime I talk about good mercs, they go away and I go on a dry streak of having nothing. So let's not talk about it. I don't do any kind of like merc manipulation, or I don't even look in. I don't use the death timer to check mercs. I've thought about start doing that. If I, you know, check the death timer mercs, then I can plan accordingly and be like, oh, I can take a risk and go on a long quest here, and oh, I can't here. But it's like, I enjoy the random surprise of just, hey, what happens? Like, let's just not do anything. Let the game play itself out. Like, I enjoy it. So I don't really want to do. I also don't think Sophia is super efficient to leave here. I think we might have to go to Ace. I think we might have run into a struggle here. I'm not sure. We'll have to get some levels on this, but we haven't made any gold. I mean, we won't for a bit. Actually, we just made a couple levels there. Maybe. We'll see. But I don't know. That's my goal. I mean, will we ever beat the game? I don't know. Will I continue this series for all that much longer? I know you guys like it. I know there's support behind it. I know you guys would be super sad if it ended. I would too. The series has been going on. It's back like what, 2-3 years ago now, almost. I think almost 3 years ago I started YouTube back up, and this was like the 3rd or 4th series to come back to the channel. I think it came back early February, and I started back literally on like January 1st. Like, it was like a New Year's resolution almost to get on and make daily videos, and for that, literally that whole year, I didn't miss a single day of videos. It was like a year and a half before I finally missed my first video, and I went like kind of like a week dry streak where I kind of burnt myself out a little bit. YouTube takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time with, majority of the time, little payout. I mean, you know, financially it's definitely a little payout, but it's like, I enjoyed doing it. It's just when you're doing it every day, and that was Clicker Heroes every day too. Never mind other videos. Like, most of the time I was uploading back then 4 videos a day, and I like uploading a lot. I like my 3 that I've been aiming for, and this past like 2 weeks, obviously I've been slacking with things, and we're getting completely away from your question. You simply asked my goals, but yeah, this is more like a channel update kind of talk, Q&A kind of thing. But again, feel free to drop hashtag comments of the day, throw your question in there. I think I've got a couple others that I already have for next week as well. I think I've already got 2 picked out that I just decided not to include this week, but feel free to drop them in. I'll enjoy it. I enjoy doing this. I feel like you guys enjoy doing this. But yeah, let's hop over to the clan info and shoot through all that. We got a bunch to talk about there too. Alrighty, guys. So some big stuff going on. Llama Nation. We got Zach, who's gone up 150,000 zones. And I just want to say, I already know he's over like 700K. So I'm going to probably count this week as his LazeeLlama week. I know he's probably trying to break a new record, and I feel kind of bad for you, Zach. But I have reasons for this, and we'll talk about these when we get down to Llama Empire. But Zach, we're probably going to count this as your LazeeLlama week. I know you're like 700 and I think like 22K or something right now, and probably more by the time this video is up. This is being recorded, actually recording late. This is on a Friday. I'm recording this. But dude, like, congrats, man. I'm gonna already congrats you on the LazeeLlama. I'm honestly gonna take this as that. And I know, I'm sure you're probably trying to break the 1 mil like everyone's been trying to do. And I'm sorry if I take that away from you, but we need to get you out for a good reason, which we'll get into later. But Linus going up 22,000 zones, breaking that 360,000 mark. Busy going up 22K. Doubling his zones almost, just under doubling, pretty good. Prez going up 2,400, not a huge jump, breaking that 25K. Ghosty going up 2100, breaking that 20k, which is what I asked. I was really hoping you at least got that, the bare minimal, and you did, dude. Congrats. Zoro with the 800 climb, nothing crazy, but hey, breaking that 5k threshold. Spyro literally doubling his zones, breaking that 3k mark. Congrats to you. Terpsky, welcome to the clan, coming in at 3k. And then Quans and Q. We're going with Q like we said last time. Coming in at, or going up 600 zones, breaking that 2.4k mark. Congrats to you. Great job, everyone moving there, other than Toasty for obvious reasons. But Lamination 2, we've got Chungy going up 667 zones. Definitely got to be struggling with rubies. I don't know if you responded last video. I've been really kind of slacking with getting through all the comments. I've been again super busy, which is the lack of videos again. This week I should be back on track with keeping up on all the videos and responding to all the comments and stuff. I have skimmed through them. I have barely responded to any, and I do apologize. I really enjoy sitting there just kind of responding to everything. It's time consuming. I mean, you know, some days there's literally times I'm sitting there for an hour responding to comments. That's a lot. That is a lot. But I'm Chatsu going up 71,000 zones. Congrats to you for breaking that 200k mark. The bird is a word, going up 21,000 zones, breaking that 64k. Anubis not moving. Rip Anubis. We got Knight Aiden, not King Aiden. Knight Aiden going up 1,300 zones, just shy of that 10k. Hazel with 25 zones, dude. 25 zones, Hazel. What is that? Same thing with Hades. 50 zones? What is that, guys? You guys can do better than that. Come on. Nomination 3. Felix, I'm 2 weeks and not moving. Felix, you gotta let us know what's going on, man. I don't think I've heard from you, dude. I haven't seen you in the Discord either, man. What's going on? Rubies? Let us know, because this will probably be the last safe week. I'll try to contact you as well. But, yeah, let me know, man. Oof, going up 23,000 zones, breaking that 340k mark. Nornock with the 35k zone jump. Congrats. Torchic with a 56,000 jump. Congrats to you, breaking that 200k mark. Really close to 250k, as well as Nornock breaking 250k. Congrats to you guys. Both moving up very similarly there. I mean, Torchic obviously went up more, but you guys are roughly around the same zone. Kind of cool. Zero with the 6,900 jump. Just shy of that 50k mark. Jazzy, welcome to clan at 63,000. I was gonna say 16,000. I literally got rid of the 1 in that somehow in my head. Flavored water going up 1,300, and then there's an open spot. We didn't fill it. Get requests in. I think CJ was too slow on declining / accepting things this week. We were a little off this week as I was late with last week's video, which made kicks get delayed and things kind of got weird. So I'm not going to blame that 100% on CJ. CJ's been slacking. CJ has been slacking. Llama Empire. So you're going to see Metroid is over here rather than, I believe, Domination 2? I think is where Metroid was. Metroid, welcome. You are the new officer of Llama Empire. At the time of this video will be roughly probably when I am promoting you to it. And that is why I'm going to be getting Zach out probably this week rather than next week and letting him complete his meme that he's going to probably try to do or whatever. Like, Zach, I feel bad, man. We can talk about it if you really don't want to leave. We can make it work or something. I'm not sure, dude. But I'm planning on going back to Llama Nation, actually. I got to go back to my home clan. But Metroid decided that she wanted to be the officer of Llama Empire after I offered it to her, and I think she's going to do great for the job. So, yeah, it's a new officer, so welcome. Going up 83,000 zones yourself, she can now finally take out finally, just her first time here, but she can take out the raid boss, which is nice as well, so I don't have to worry about that. Make sure that you guys will be fine, and she'll probably be a little more consistent than I was missing, like, once, I said it's twice a week. I'd kill it 5 times, but, you know, there'd be like 2 days I'd miss it. I know Metroid will definitely take care of that and won't let it slide on you guys. Sebi going up 28,000 zones, breaking that 300k mark. Congrats, Sebi. Sebi, and again, Zach, I know you're a Patreon too. Let me know if you guys want me to set up some kind of like Patreon clan or something like that. So you guys have somewhere to kind of still chill when you guys are Ascendant Llamas. I'll message you guys on Patreon probably, but let me know. Let me know what you guys think about that. We can definitely set something like that up. I wouldn't mind not having necessarily a full clan, but I'll even include it in these videos. But not having a full clan, you guys will just have to update me your zones when you're over 1,000 or over 1,000,000. But we could do that, and because it won't be a full clan, obviously, it'll just be. I mean, realistically, people that are in the clans and Patreons, I think is just you two. No, there's a couple more that I think have already Ascendant Llama maybe. But we could set something like that up if you guys want. I'm sure both of you guys watch these videos. I know Sebi responds sometimes, and again, Zach I'm pretty sure does. So yeah, feel free to message me on Discord, just at me or something, and in the gaming section, we'll talk about that. Christ going up 4,600. We've got Basti going up 1,400, breaking that 6K mark. Nice. And Noah Boa going up over double his zones by a decent bit. Congrats to you. Breaking the 3K mark. Lastly, popping over to the clan change data, you can see that this week is, I'm not going to say even split, but it's a pretty good split. Llama Nation 2 is the only one not to break 100K zone change. And Llama Nation was just over 200K. Like, that's good. That's a lot of zone change, guys. That is a lot of zone change. Our clan total for everyone added together is 11,405,669. Total's highest zone ever, basically, I guess, if you add all 4 clans together. And that's with the one space open, and then a couple real baby accounts that are, like, you know, under 10K, like, barely contributing to that number. That's crazy. That is a lot of zones, guys. I honestly thought we were going to fall below 11 million and not really break up. I mean, to be fair, Toasty's carrying that number up pretty significantly. But I'm going to be reaching my high zone. I mean, eventually. We'll be raising that up a bit. I don't know what my expected level to land on is for, like, high zone. This Transcendence or anything. I don't use any of those calculators. Again, kind of like all that stuff to be a surprise. But, yeah, guys, that is that. I don't know what else I have for you guys this episode. I honestly think that's probably it. We got another 15-minute one. I'm going to do it. And we'll take that 24. Sure. It's only one. I probably should have actually I probably won't be up for that. And I don't really want to send him on a 24 hours. So, yeah, it's probably the best that way. But, yeah, guys, that's going to be it. If you guys did enjoy this video, please take a second, smack the like button. Again, feel free to leave any comments about really anything, any questions. But again, if you want to do comment of the day, it's hashtag comment of the day, and we, you know, you might get featured. And again, Patreons, make sure to let me know if that's something you guys want. Even people who aren't in the clans already, if you guys play Click Ears, like, let me know. We can definitely set that up if you guys want. If you guys are gonna play it after your, you know, after a mill. Like, I don't know what your guys' plan is, but I mean, 500K to a mill is pretty quick. You guys will just have to update me pretty much weekly if you want your clan zone to change on the clan chart. But I wouldn't mind kind of doing, you know, a little show of it's only going to be like 5 people tops ever. Like, that would be in the chart. But that's something that could happen. It's not like we need an officer for that kind of clan or anything. It would just be a small little clan that, you know, we wouldn't really accept anyone other than Patreons to. But that could be fun. Let me know. But yeah, anyways, guys, I'll catch you. Peace.